YouTubers. Mike Martin's here. Martin's channel. Hopefully I get a clear signal. I want to make a quick, this one won't be long, I promise. I'm going to have to go live because I'm having problems uploading. I have a lot of problems uploading in my mom's house. I don't know why. Anyways, the reason why I'm making this video is, what is more friendlier? And people keep asking me the same question. Is Toronto more friendlier than Vancouver? That is the question. And I'm going to be really frank with you guys. I've been to Toronto, Markham, Scarborough since I've been here. Right downtown Toronto. Straight up everywhere around the GTA, Oakville. And I'm noticing people are a lot more friendlier here. Big time. I'm noticing people here being more happier in Toronto than in Vancouver. I'm noticing people being more open with each other, I guess, or more talkative, or more social, or more everything here than Vancouver. So I just wanted to let you guys know. People are asking me, what's more friendly? Is Toronto shallow? Because I know Douglas Todd did an article the other day saying that Vancouver and Toronto are very unhappy people. But you know what? Since I've been here in Toronto and the GTA, like I said, Brampton, everyone's cool. Mississauga, I was there yesterday. Everybody's cool there. In the shops, in the malls, in the parking lots, even driving. There's a huge difference in driving. Here, I'm noticing I put my signal on, people let me in a lot. But I notice in Vancouver, you want to get in the lane, they won't let you in. They have a mission. Their mission is to not let you in to their lane. So I wanted to put this out there for you guys, to ask you guys, in your experience, East versus West, Toronto versus, it's like Sydney versus Melbourne. It's like, Manchester versus, all the different cities in London, and it's like, Auckland versus Christchurch, all the different cities in New Zealand. Just doing a comparable in a way where people could understand across the board, right? People from all the English-speaking countries. Do you have ruder cities? If you're in Australia, which is the rudest city, or toughest city to get by when it comes to socialness or making friends and having, going out and having fun, meeting a pile of strangers at a bar, having drinks, and everybody having a good time, nobody caring who's who. Toronto's definitely friendlier than Vancouver, and I'll put my mallet on that, and I stamp that with my name on it. Anytime I need to get somewhere, or I'm driving somewhere, I notice that people are more cordial, or more in tune to their surroundings. They let me in every time. It's been like 40 times now. I was in the wrong lane, and my navigator's telling me that you must make a right here, and I'm going in the left lane, and people will let me in, no problem. In Vancouver, they would go out of their way to make sure that you don't get where you're going. And that's what I noticed, guys. That's what I noticed with the two cities. And when I say Vancouver, I'm talking about Vancouver. I'm talking about Burnaby. I'm talking about Richmond. I'm talking about Upton U.S. Minister, Surrey. It's all the same, But I want to know what you guys think. Which city do you think is friendlier? If you're in Sydney, who's friendlier, Sydney or Melbourne? I think Melbourne's way friendlier than Sydney. I think so. Because Sydney has become a ghost town, right? Someone saying, was in Montreal last week. Really nice drivers there. Yeah. How did you find the people? Were they friendly? Were they friendly? Did you notice that people were helpful or social? You know, because that's a good thing to know. That's a good thing to, you know. But no, yeah, friendliness here, it's a huge difference. You could actually feel it here. You could actually feel it. So guys, I'm gonna have to go live once in a while because I'm having a really hard time uploading videos to my mom's on my mom's internet for some friggin' bizarro reason, and it's kind of upsetting me. So Buddy just commented saying drivers are pretty good in TO. So the comments go pretty fast, guys, when I'm going live like this on my phone. So cruising around here and checking out the scenery. Yeah, here in Toronto, I've noticed in correspondence to in the Vancouver area, I've noticed that there's a lot more aging people in Toronto. There's a lot of more boomers in Toronto. Because you have to remember, a majority of the European immigration that came to the province of Ontario in the 50s and 60s and 70s were from Europe. A majority of the immigration that came in. And, yeah. And a lot of more aging people here in Toronto. Like everywhere there's aging people. In Brampton, Mississauga, Toronto, Markham, Scarborough. There's a lot of people already up there in age. What I'm noticing. More older people. Younger people, I still think Toronto's got more younger people, like out and about, shopping, studying, than there is in Vancouver. I noticed that too. Vancouver is it's not so dense. There's not a lot of people there. Unfortunately, a majority of people left. Majority of the people left the big cities because to move to, I don't know, greener pastures, if that's the way you want to say it. Greener pastures, cheaper. Like myself, I'm one of those people included. Left the big city to move somewhere more affordable and more fair, you know. And it's not about spending the money, is are you getting the bang for your buck, right? There's a lot of people leaving Toronto too. There's a lot of people leaving Toronto. There's a lot of people moving to Windsor. There's a lot of people moving to, what's the other one? There's Windsor, and there's other people moving to from here, from what I'm saying, from people what telling me, Cambridge, Ontario, Waterloo, Ontario, Brantford, Ontario. Where else are they moving to? They're just moving. They're leaving the big city of Toronto too. But there's still a lot of youth in Toronto. There's a ton of youth in Toronto. Kind of wanted to put that out there too, so you guys know. You know, there is youth. There's people. Watch my dash cam video I made a week or two ago when I was in downtown Vancouver, and you guys could see the amount of emptiness on Granville. The amount of emptiness on Granville's like Yonge Street for people in Toronto. The entertainment slash, you know, buzziest, the most buzzy, like lots of buzz going on in town, you know, type of town, part of town, you know. But yeah, I gotta start doing a few more live streams because I just can't upload to on my mom's internet. I don't know what to do, guys. So don't get mad at me if I come on live. You know, don't freak out. Someone just commented here. What did it say? I missed the comment. We do have ethnic group in Toronto that is a peripheral vision and sometimes don't see themselves, especially when driving. Yeah, there is a lot of bad drivers out there. I'm not saying there's bad, it's the rude driving I'm talking about, the rudeness and the But I think in case of driving, in the driving sense, Toronto is more. It's just more laid back. It's more than it is in Vancouver. And friendliness, the tale of two cities between Toronto and Vancouver. Toronto is a lot more friendlier, guys. I know the Douglas Todd article. You can look it up. It's on Google. He wrote last week about Toronto and Vancouver are very they don't like very unhappy cities. But no, Toronto's up there. It's okay. It's okay. Straight up. I do both cities. I know both cities. I've all over. Heck, I could talk about Miami for 5 hours, all in different places. Places where to move to, places where to stay away from, places to grow a family. Man, there's so many places I've been to. You guys stick around with me, and I'll get you there, But I'm doing some, I'm going to do some videos in downtown. I might go to downtown Toronto today for the sake of going to downtown Toronto. Checking out different stores here. Yeah, someone's commenting, lots of people moving to London. Second cheapest average home prices in Canada. Yeah, London, Ontario is a big city, guys. Last time I went to London, it's big. It has a historical section. And it has a up-to-date entertainment district. It has a restaurant area. It's got a big airport. London, Ontario is no joke, guys. London, Ontario is I don't know what the population is right now, and I don't know if it's been updated in the last 100 years, because every time you look up some sort of census data, the data is always off, and there's no up-to-date scenario on what's going on with that. But yeah, London, Ontario for sure, guys. Windsor, Ontario, I could see coming up if Michigan gets better. If Michigan State gets better, I feel that you'd have a better influx and a better you'd have a better economy in the Windsor area. 450,000 population. Someone's asking me, Mike. Okay, Mike, which province would you recommend for young university graduate who have a degree in computer science and maths pursuing a career in IT jobs? Would you recommend Vancouver? You know what? I would say Toronto right now, because I'm feeling the vibe here, and it's not bad. It's actually a good vibe. Vancouver, the problem is it's it's stupid expensive. Toronto's expensive, but Vancouver's stupid expensive. And if you do get a job in Vancouver, you're going to have to commute 1 hour to 2 hours a day. I don't recommend that. Maybe getting an IT job in Hamilton, Ontario, maybe if there's one out there, you might do a lot better. In London, Ontario, or in Windsor, Ontario. Even if the Windsor, Ontario IT job is going to be less pay, it's still not as expensive to live. So you got to keep that in mind. It's not how much you make, guys. It's how much you spend. Who cares how much you make? It's how much it's costing you to live that matters. That's what matters. And everyone's always, oh, I need to make more. No, you don't. You need to spend less. Spend less than make more money. That's how it works, guys. Making more money is going to make you spend more money, and you're going to be unhappy because you're looking for more. Making less money makes you think of smarter ways to spend your money. And then this way, you become good with your money. Wow, a lady just started her car and it was running already. I don't know if you heard that starter blow out. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go check out this video game store here and walk around a bit, talk to the owner, see how he's doing. And I'll be on live later. Maybe I'll do a show discussing, I don't know, I'm going to do a tour of Toronto, live stream. I'm going to drive around downtown Toronto. The big problem is Windsor is 1.82 property tax. So 2% is high. Yeah, it is. Someone's asking me if Alberta is a good province for IT jobs. It is. If you work for the oil companies in their mainframe computer district, mainframe computer analysis, pipeline, distribution, computers, and all that stuff, they might need really good IT guys in those sectors. You could call some of those big oil companies, pipeline companies. They do pay well, especially if you work IT for them and fix all their computers. You do well. You do well there, but someone just said something about LOL. 2% is cheap. You should try living in New York. Oh yeah, New York State. There's so many people leaving New York State, guys. I'm gonna make a more in-depth video of the mass exodus of New York. I know I've did California like 9 times, and the 9 to 20,000 people a day leaving California. So I want to do one on the mass exodus of. There's a mass exodus in Vancouver too. A lot of people left. Someone say try a flame Indian tandoori flame restaurant. Yes, I will. I'm gonna meet my friend. Meet up with my friend from Bombay, Raj. I'm gonna meet with him. I went to school with him. Catholic school together, and I'm gonna obviously go to his house and probably hit a restaurant. Population in Vancouver is shrinking. Yeah, for sure. Vancouver's shrinking big time. Everybody's leaving, you know? Everyone's leaving like in huge numbers. Toronto could afford to take a hit of, let's say, the GTA could take a hit of 400,000 people easy. There's too many people in the GTA. 400,000 out of the GTA, no problem. Move to Barrie, move to Windsor, move to London, move to, you know what I'm saying, right? The GTA could use a good washout, you know what I'm saying? A good cleanup, you know? Anyways, guys, someone's asking me where do I buy my t-shirts, but you know what? Every shirt I'm wearing has been given to me. Every shirt I've been wearing on my trip or has been given to me as a gift, or people come visit me at the store and give me stuff at my store. Say, oh, I watch your channel. I know you like Portugal. Here, have a free shirt. You know? Stuff like that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go walk around at the game store here for a little bit and see what they got going on and get some ideas for my store. And yeah, keep following me here on my trip. Sorry about the going live all the time because, like I said, my mom's internet it's not working right. But what I'm going to do is I might go to downtown Toronto, maybe do a little tour for you guys, go up Yonge Street, go up and down Yonge Street a few times, and go down to Bloor, go down to the Sky Dome area and show you guys, make sure you guys know everything's okay there. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, guys. To find a way how to shut this damn thing off. Okay, here we go.